Hi, straight to the point. Quite a few years ago, a friend of mine, Tony Carr, he was a die-hard martial artist, and he was very into ninjutsu, and but we lived quite far apart as I moved. And while I was in Corby, Northamptonshire, visiting, I went to see him, and he invited me to a ninjutsu class there, and I was a bit like, oh, no, that's not my thing, you know. So, at the time, I was I took an interest in Wing Chun. I had access to Clive Potter in Hertfordshire, and I trained in Wing Chun for, I'd say, about a year and a half. And at the time, and he, because of his difficulty coming across that, he wanted me to teach him some stuff. So I went through basic punches, the chi sao, sticky hands, and whatnot. And he really, took to it. But anyway, I went along to this ninja group, and as soon as I walked through the hall door, there was just something about him, and Tony was like, what do you think, you're going to join in? I was like, no chance, man. I said, there's something about that bloke. Anyway, cut story short, as he got into the session, I realised he was going by a book, a ninjutsu book, to teach his students. I'm like, what the fuck? And he kept referring to this book. And also, while he was training everyone up, I couldn't help but notice the way he was punishing this student, this fella. And I honestly thought it was, well wrong. And I was actually feeling it. The knuckle stings, he kept on and on and on, his kneecaps, really, really messing him up. And this student was just taking it, but he wasn't enjoying it. And anyway, afterwards, Tony asked me again. He was like, "What do you think now?" I was like, that vibes I'm getting. That bloke looks, that instructor, he looks like a kiddie fiddler or rapist or something. He just went quiet. It was his thing, weren't it? So anyway, a couple of weeks later, I get a phone call. It's Tony, and he's like, "Dan, you were right." I was like, what are you talking about? And he says, "You know the ninjutsu instructor?" I was like, "Right." He goes, after the session, he held back one of my friend's girlfriends, and said he needed to teach her special things and go through things with her. So we all left. Well, it turned out he pounced on her, tried to rape her. There you go. It's not the first time. It's the I come across another time, another ninja, and this guy, I'm not joking, he was spitting image of Ashida Kim, and I was introduced to his group by a posh college teacher, and I thought, what's going on here? And but I went along anyway for the crack, and the same kind of vibe I got off him. Anyway, this other instructor at the sports centre in a place called Bricket Wood, he didn't like the way I performed my warm-ups, the way I went in. I guess I looked cocky, or like as if I'm about to have a row with another stylist or something, but that wasn't the point. He could tell that I was already into something, and he challenged me. he tried all pressure points, all kinds of things. He tried to take it to the ground, and he ended up on the ground, and I wouldn't let go of him. His eyeballs nearly popped out of his head. He tapped out. Well, not long after, same thing again. I bumped into a female, a past student of his, and she was saying that he used to fondle women when he used to get them in locks and stuff like that and train them up. It's like, you know, what is this fucking ninja shit? Oh, by the way, he wasn't a real ninja. He was a black belt jiu-jitsu disguised as a ninjutsu instructor. And it's just unbelievable. I can remember playing ninjas when I was like a little boy at school. We used to sneak out on our dinner times, put our homemade masks on, with homemade shoelace darts firing at each other down the woods and that. But we were kids. Think about it. Men dressed up in black in broad daylight, running around, hiding in bushes and playing in the fucking woods by themselves and stuff like that. Fucking what the fuck's going on? They need help. Martial arts is bad enough, attracts enough weirdos, but ninjas? Fucking ninjutsu? Damn. If someone wants excitement, hide in bushes or fuck around like throwing stars at trees and shit, why don't they join the fucking army? You know, you can play with all the camo and shit you want. Well, there you go. All I'm going to say is be careful when it comes to martial art instructors. Choose wisely. And I'm not saying come to me, because I don't consider myself a martial artist. I'm an escrimador. And I train obviously in the Prohibition era, eskrima. So, take care folk, and lighten your load.